The Forgotten Victims of Holocaust. The Holocaust is a historical precedent of how a government can attempt to destroy ethnic and religious groups. For many people, the word Holocaust is primarily associated with the genocide of Jews. However, other groups were also victims. In English, the word Holocaust comes from the Latin Bible and is originally borrowed from Greek, where it means completely burned. At a forum held in the Great Synagogue of Stockholm, the Prime Minister of Sweden emphasized that society must be aware not only of the persecution of Jews, but also of the persecution of Jehovah's Witnesses. On April 4, 1933, the Magdeburg branch of Jehovah's Witnesses was confiscated, although this decision was reversed on April 28. That same year, about 25,000 Jehovah's Witnesses lived in Germany. They were not involved in politics and openly stated, "Our organization is not political." They also refused to take part in the military activities, did not greet Hitler, rejected racist ideology, and did not support war. Their Christian neutrality was unacceptable to Hitler's regime. On June 28, 1933, the Nazis once again seized the Magdeburg branch, dissolved meetings, and began arrests. Witnesses were dismissed from their jobs, their homes were searched, and they were beaten and imprisoned. On October 7, 1934, Jehovah's Witnesses from 50 countries sent protest letters to the German authorities, stating that they would obey God at any cost. When the Nazis intensified the persecution between 1935 and 1938, the magazine The Golden Age actively exposed methods of torture and the real conditions in the concentration camps. In this way, Jehovah's Witnesses informed the world about the atrocities taking place in Germany. In the camps, witnesses were identified by a purple triangle on their striped uniforms. During the Nazi regime, about 2,000 Jehovah's Witnesses died, more than 350 of whom were executed. Jehovah's Witnesses were the only group that was persecuted solely because of religious beliefs and could formally avoid persecution by renouncing their faith. However, the majority refused to do so. Imprisoned witnesses also helped others, including Jews. They shared Bible based hope and often gave their last food to the sick and the weak. The Nazis failed to break Jehovah's Witnesses. This small and unarmed group confronted and morally defeated the power of the Gestapo solely through faith. Holocaust memorials remind young people of their responsibility to protect human dignity, freedom of conscience, and freedom of religion. Remembering the past does not only mean mourning, but it also reminds us responsibility that hatred, violence, and persecution never again find a place in our society. Knowledge protects us from the repetition, and the truth prepares us for the future.